Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A Boat Club. Down here at the Boat Club docks, we're getting ready to set sail for another half an hour-ish of improvised comedy. And what does improv mean? It means it's all made up on the spot. Baby. And I know what you're thinking. It's the same thing you've thought every week. Half an hour-ish of improv, that's a lot for one man. Even one as, frankly, just hench as me. That's both physically and improvistically, which is a word. But luckily for me, I don't even need to flex all of my multitude of improv muscles because I've got with me the two boys who are pumping iron and ironing their pumps. Don't want creasy shoes. It's Johnny I nearly fucked up his nickname. Johnny Yachtsville, aka John. Hi, John.
What's my name?
I was about to call you Johnny Tugboat.
Oh no. Oh no.
Of course, it's Tommy Yachtsville, aka Tom. Hey, Tom.
Hello, everyone. Today on the show, I have an apple and a glass of wine. Captain, I'm going to be well fed. Oh, I almost forgot about the captain bit there. That was awful, wasn't it?
I thought you were doing it then. I was like,
I genuinely couldn't tell whether the bit was not saying captain this time.
No, always say captain.
Yeah.
Always.
So, everybody, you may notice
Ooh.
things are a-changing as the times are. Me, for instance, my cat ears finally glow in a way that they never normally did. John doesn't believe me that this wasn't the same as it always was, but this is different. And to celebrate that difference today, you know, we feel like we've been giving you gold. This is clear. But we haven't been painting with all the colors at our disposal. We haven't shown you platinum level boat club. So today we're going to be using a few more of those colors. We're going to be injecting a bit more into it that we haven't used before. Where we'd previously been zagging, we're going to zig then zag. You get me? What we're going to do is we're going to throw in a little bit more to paint the scene, to make it clearer in your minds. Yeah, think about it. And while you think about it, John, explain what I meant.
No, I don't think I can. I don't think anyone can. What the fuck did you talk about there? What?
Sorry, are we doing today's show in like a different language or something? I feel like I'm not.
Sorry, hey, hit the track.
You just alienated all our audience members.
All of them. All of the many.
Alienated me.
We've alienated John in the future.
He's gonna watch this and think, what are they doing? I don't
What the fuck are they on about? No, basically what I'm saying is we're gonna be trying some extra things, and you know what? It's easier for you just to see it than it is for us to explain it. So, you know what, boys? I think we're all agreed. We're just gonna kind of get our one-word suggestion. We're gonna jump in some good old-time improv, isn't that right?
Yeah, gonna paint a little room and get some ideas from it, and describe a room, and yeah, see where we go from there.
Yeah. Well, thanks to our frequent listener, Randolph Word Generator. We've got a word for today. Do you boys want to hear what it is?
I certainly do.
Tell me.
It is settle.
Settle.
Yep.
I guess we'll have to settle for that suggestion.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, John in the future. That was a good one, huh?
And with that, the way this is going to work is we are all going to count down at the same time. 3, 2, 1, and then together, hopefully say Boat Club. From there, the show will keep on going till one or possibly all of us say, and that's the show. But don't leave then, because the fun doesn't stop when the show does. Isn't that right, Tom?
Yeah, as always, plugging the thing after the show is the way that we get people to stick around. Today there's going to be a giveaway.
There is. John's giving away his car.
Yep.
Yeah. So get
A
ready for
used-
that, guys.
Used Ford Corolla. Get ready.
We don't have Corollas.
They don't know that, Tom.
You don't know. You don't know. John in the future might.
They might invent it in like a week.
Oh no! Well, John's gonna win his Ford Corolla back because he's the only one watching the show.
Hey, you don't know that.
And with that, let's settle down. And in 3, 2, 1.
Boat
Boat
Club.
Club. Right, we go into a room and we see in the center of it is a footstool that you can see it opens up, and there's kind of like old newspapers sticking out of it.
In the corner of the room, we see a big red single sofa, and it's really plushy. But we see at the top that there's a rip at the top of the little sofa, and we see there's newspaper and hay coming out of it.
We then sort of scan across the rest of the room, and we see on the floor a body that has been clearly clawed in some manner.
We then also see on the wall one of those clocks that's like shaped like a cat, and as it's ticking, the eye is wagging as the eyes are going from side to side as the tail's going.
There's a little coffee table at the far end opposite the sofa, and there's a really old 1950s television, and we see that it's static, like it's on, but it's like static.
And the final thing that we see is the curtains have been actually drawn shut, and there's just one small sliver of light that sort of comes through and illuminates only a fraction of the room.
Well, it's clear from what we see from the body that this was another bear attack, Johnson.
Okay, we're going to talk about the rest of this room because somehow the dead body is the least weird thing in here.
Well, what do you mean?
Like, why is there so much used newspaper?
I don't know. I mean, really, you think that the sofa made out of newspaper is more important than the body that was called?
Yeah, because that's easy one. Killed by bear. The rest of this room is so unexplainable.
Okay, go on.
Like, look at this on the wall. There's some kind of like height chart, but the kid's name changes with each height.
Okay.
Were they different children? Were they all measured only once?
Maybe they changed their name halfway through. What are you getting at, Johnson?
Just saying, it's so weird in here.
Excuse me, Sergeant. I've just come back from the initial sweep of the property, and it seems that there's been no sign of forced entry. So whoever's killed our victim here was already inside the house.
Wait, so you're telling me, Pearson, that this wasn't a bear attack?
Wait,
I mean,
did you see any bears on your sweep of the house?
Well, no, I didn't. But all I'm saying is that it seems to me like there's no sign of forced entry. So it seems like maybe whatever's happened here, maybe the victim let them in, or maybe they were already in the house. I don't know.
Look, we could clearly see from the body here that there are giant claw marks on the chest, head, and back of the victim. And the only possible motive and possible thing that could cause these claws is a big brown Alaskan bear, like the ones that...
Also, please, officer,
Yes.
just do us both a favor. Sniff that corpse.
Excuse me?
You want me
Sniff
to
it.
sniff the corpse? What?
Yeah, sniff it.
This is most irregular.
Just sniff it.
Okay, Sarge. I guess if that's what you say, I need to do. Okay.
Does it smell like bear?
Yes, it smells like bear. Yeah.
There we have it.
It smells like an Alaskan brown bear.
You see, Sergeant, Officer, there's nothing weird in this house. Nothing at all. This was
The house is so weird.
Sergeant,
We hear a massive rumble downstairs.
guys, oh, my tummy is making the rumblies. It's cooking time. I'm real hungry.
Right.
Okay,
Detective.
Sergeant.
Sorry, officer. Could I have a moment to the side here?
Yes, of course, of course. What is it, boss?
Is it just me, or does the detective seem to really not want to talk about the fact that there's clearly a bear downstairs?
Boss, there were no bears downstairs when I went down there. I'll tell you that much right now.
Okay, but did you go down both flights of stairs?
Into the.
You can say the word, officer.
I didn't go into the basement. No.
Right, detective.
Yes.
I think we're gonna need to go and have a look in the basement.
The basement.
Yeah.
I've already checked the basement. The basement's there's nothing in there apart from old grapes and a battered old shoe. There's nothing down there.
Wait, sorry. Is that a beaten up or deep fried old shoe?
No. It's a shoe that's clearly been punched multiple times. There's also a measuring stick that's way too long, and there's also a cup in there that it's like a really long cup, like it's a mug, but the cup goes all the way down to the bottom of the ground.
Well, if nothing else, I don't know about you, officer. I want to see this really long cup.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was sorry. Just before we go, I was just looking at the all these newspaper clippings that seem to be strewn around everywhere, and it seems like detective. There's a news article here that says local detective wants to protect bear emporium.
What? Local bear emporium?
And there's a picture
emporium?
of you with a stuffed bear looking happy. What?
Now I remember it. You did keep sending us those invites to your wife opening that bear emporium, didn't you?
I did. Look,
Let's go
fellas,
downstairs. I
we want
think
to
I
see
need
this
to
big
see
cup.
this basement.
fellas, we head down to the basement.
We see one absolutely fucked up shoe. Like this shoe is just so many bruises.
And in the corner, we see a big Alaskan bear, and it's chained to the corner, and it's got a little bow tie on its head, making it female, of course.
We see the bear. There's actually surprisingly no claw marks on any of the walls. And in front of the bear there is the newspaper from yesterday, just sort of laying out, and the bear sort of every now and then paws at the newspaper.
The detective walks in front of the guys. Oh well, there's nothing to see here. There seems to be an old battered shoe and nothing else.
Chief, it seems like Sergeant. It seems like I can smell something behind the detective there.
It's clearly the bear.
What?
Oh, it's bigger than him.
What? That's the cup I was talking about. Look, let's all go upstairs and.
If that's a cup, drink from it.
Oh fuck! Okay, you got me. It's a big bear. Okay, it's a big Alaskan brown bear. I'm not gonna drink from it. That would be silly.
Boss,
Okay.
you think what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
We
Who
should take
fucked up this shoe?
No, boss.
Uh,
No, we need to take the bear in for questioning.
Yeah. Wait,
Take the
who's
bear
gonna
down to the
question it?
station.
No one down the station speaks bear.
we cut to the interrogation room at the local police station, and there's a bear sitting on a chair, and we see
All right.
sergeants in there.
Interview commencing at 14:24. Present are detectives Peterson and Stevenson. the suspect has been informed of them being charged with multiple murders. The bear has waived its right to an attorney, and questioning will now begin.
It has? You got that from a raw? What? Where did you get that from?
Sorry, detective. Do you have an issue with my methods?
No. Look, I'm just happy to be here and to sort out this killer.
All right. Bear. Do you mind if I call you Bear?
Listen, Sergeant. Is it okay if I have like 2 minutes with this bear? Seeing as I was first on the scene hours and hours before everybody else came to the house, would it be okay if I had 2 minutes with this bear alone?
All right.
Listen, Dandelion, we need to talk, okay? This whole situation's getting out of control. Yeah, no, don't worry. I've turned off the cameras, and all they can hear in the other room is just muffled voices. I got some.
The bear then points at this sort of like gestures towards this big mirror.
Yeah, no, the mirror. They can see that we're talking, but they can't hear what we're saying. We cut into the police. We see like a line of officers, including the sergeant behind the mirror. I mean, this is clearly a problem. Like, we should be listening to what they're saying.
No, it's fine. Basically, I've locked the door and I've slowly been piping in the smell of freshly cooked salmon.
What?
So I'm pretty certain that soon he's going to either have to turn on the microphones to ask for help, or let's just say there's going to be another bear death today.
What? What? You...
Listen, are you questioning my methods, detective?
No. Luckily, I'm the only detective in this room, and it's just the two of us. And I'm a sucker for authority. I will do anything for someone who's higher status than me. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
We cut back to inside the room with the bear.
Isabel, Dandelion, stop fucking standing up. Just cut. There's no salmon in here. Listen, we need to get our story straight, okay?
Suddenly, from the bear's point of view, we suddenly see the detective in there changing from being a man into looking like a giant salmon.
Dandelion, please, you gotta listen to me. Look, they think that you killed the hunter. They think you killed him. I killed him. I killed the hunter that stormed into my old hunting ranch, and he tried to kill you, and I had to claw him with scissors. I had to claw him with my scissor hands. You know, the glove that I wear. You know that I entered that competition back in the 80s to win tickets to the new Johnny Depp movie, Scissor Hands. I won his signature scissor hand, and I used that to kill the hunter who was trying to kill you. My wife gave me this bear sanctuary for a reason, and to save bears like you.
We cut back to the night before, where we see the hunter break down the door and sort of storm into the house, obviously with his gun loaded.
I can smell bear.
We hear from downstairs the sound of the bear.
I can hear bear.
we then see the detective dressed in a bear costume with scissor hands.
I
running
could
towards,
sea bear.
running towards the hunter.
Ah!
We cut to a few weeks before, and we see the hunter giving a class on hunting to a group of university students.
All right.
Oh, sir, I have a question.
Yep, you with the back.
Yeah, I got a question. Here in the notes, it said that the moment you smell bear and then you see bear, you should shoot bear. But there doesn't seem to be any explanation or information from that. What type of bears are we dealing with here?
Well, that's a good
Excuse
question.
me, excuse me, Professor. I was wondering if we're talking about bears. Are we talking about polar bears? Are we talking about teddy bears? What type of bears are we talking about here? Because I see teddy bears every single day.
Yeah, Professor, in my last notes that you gave me in the exam, all you wrote was sea bear over and over again. I didn't quite understand what that meant.
Listen, I've made things very clear. 4 things you gotta do: smell bear, hear bear, see bear, shoot bear.
Well, actually, that
Class
seems
dismissed.
What? It was one class. It was one class. I paid $9,000 for one class.
Congratulations, you all get a 2-2.
What? We cut back. And the hunter is dead. This is the night before. The hunter is dead, and we see the detective in his bear costume and scissor hands frantically try to fix the door and make it look like nobody had entered. All right, Dandelion. You go downstairs to the basement, and listen. If you need some food, I haven't got anything, but there's a pair of loafers down there. Thanks, one. We cut back to the interrogation room. We cut back to the interrogation room. Dandelion, what are you doing? Don't stand up. Dandelion, why are you licking your lips at me, Dandelion? Please, I love you. You are my daughter.
Dandelion the bear then picks up the chair that it was sitting on and goes to put it above its head to bring it down upon John's character.
Just before he does,
and then we cut into the other room with the other detectives and officers all sort of eagerly seeing that they're going to see obviously a death for them, be able to get the bear to be guilty. But then Dandelion throws the chair in at the mirror, breaking it, shattering it, and then sees all of the detectives, officers, and sergeants there.
Officer Dandelion, did we get that all on tape?
Officer.
Detective.
What? Officer Dandelion. What are they talking about, girl?
We cut back to 4 weeks ago, and we see Dandelion the bear at the last day of cop school.
Okay, then everyone, come around. You all had a great time here. Now,
hey.
Yep.
Chief Training Officer there.
Yep.
It's me, Sergeant Peterson.
Peterson, what is it?
That one in your class. I think we can use her for an assignment we got coming up.
Hi, does anybody realize that there's a fucking bear in this room?
Yes, that's what I'm on about, child. Pipe the fuck down. Hey,
We've got a Dandelion. You've done so well, and we've got a program we wanted to bring you in on. It's a sting operation.
basically, we're pretty certain one of the detectives in our building is murdering people. And we need you to help us bring them down.
Yeah, Dandelion, all your work in Vice has been really good of late, but we really want to give you a really special job to make you blend in with everybody else.
Dandelion, you do this one job. You'll be set for life. That's how the police works.
Dandelion, the mission's simple. What you have to do is you have to infiltrate the Bear Emporium. Do you think you can do that? Then you're going to befriend the detective who I can't remember the name of. Stevenson, I think.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. And then, do you think you can do that, Dandelion?
Sorry, I don't mean to sort of speak up. for
Pipe
Dandelion.
the fuck down.
I have a very clear question.
Let him speak.
Look, I can't speak for Dandelion. I'm sure she has many questions about what's going on. But my main question, I'm just an officer here. I just want to know what's going on. This guy, this Detective Stevenson, he also owns a bear's sanctuary. What exactly is he doing wrong? Did you say he was killing people?
No,
Yeah.
he's
What? Wait, which one is it?
well, he's inadvertently killing people because what he's doing is he's
Murdering them.
he's murdering them.
Sorry, it feels like
Yeah.
Sergeant. It feels like Sergeant
I mean,
Peterson here has a grudge with Detective Stevenson for some reason. Did
Nope.
you guys know each other? Or is this what's?
I really don't want to talk about it. We cut back to what the problem is. Hey, Detective Stevenson, isn't it?
It's Stevenson. Hi.
Yeah. Look, the Christmas party's coming up. And we need everyone to pitch in like £5 so that we can get decorations.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't have any £5. You want it now?
Yeah, we kind of need it now because
You
like
want it
we've got our eyes on this really great snow machine, and if we don't get it now, it'll go to the 59th precinct fire station.
Oh, oh, geez. I don't have. I'm so sorry. I don't have any cash on me. Also, you're kind of fat.
We cut back to
I guess we'll never know why they didn't like each other. But it just kind of feels like to me. Look, I'm just a rookie, sir. I'm just asking questions here. It just kind of feels like to me that we're Detective Peterson is trying to save a bunch of bears, and has he killed people? If
Shut up! You're the one that's fat. I said he's murdering.
Wait, Captain, we got to sort this out because if he's if the sergeant here is mad about something, then I mean you're committing a crime by simply saying that he's murdering people when he might not be.
Let's just put it this way: the sergeant's brought some pretty solid evidence forward to say that Detective Stevenson is using the bears and the bear sanctuary and the bear emporium to smuggle cocaine through the state.
Oh, okay.
He's using the bear to smuggle cocaine.
Oh, I forgot to mention he's also smuggling drugs as well as murdering.
I mean, the evidence is from this detective right here is incredibly stalwart, and I can't get around the fact that it's airtight evidence.
Can I just ask something, Captain? Just before I agree to do this, did Detective?
Sorry, no, you're not agreeing to do anything.
Oh, sorry.
Dandelion's agreeing to.
Dandelion is.
Who do you think you are? Dandelion's the one taking this job.
Sorry, it's just we've become firm friends, and anyway.
You are no one.
Let him speak.
Captain Stevenson, sorry, Captain. Did Detective Stevenson ever do anything to you? Just asking.
To me?
Yeah, I mean,
we cut back to this Christmas party that was previously mentioned.
Hey, Stevenson, right?
Detective Stevenson, yes, sir. Hello.
Detective, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. This party's kind of lame. I'm gonna might shoot off in a bit. This is the most boring music ever. This guy humming in the corner.
Stevenson, that's not very kind. We
Also,
put a lot of effort in.
well, if you put 5 more pounds into the decorations, this could have been a blowout party, but it clearly is. Hey, Captain,
Yeah.
you're a cunt.
We cut back. The evidence of this cocaine is incredibly airtight.
Really? Because cocaine wasn't mentioned at the beginning. Surely. Anyway, look, I'm sure Dandelion is gonna do well in this assignment.
Of course she is. She's the best goddamn officer we got.
Yeah.
All you have to know is Dandelion. We do have to warn you of something. There's one more person that Detective Stevenson has pissed off.
Oh no.
We cut to the night after that party, and Detective Stevenson wakes up in an unfamiliar bed.
Oh.
Hi, I made you some coffee.
The hunter from
That's me, the hunter. I was brought in to act as party entertainment. They could have afforded the snow machine if they'd had 5 more pounds, but they didn't. So I came along to give a hunting demonstration.
Oh, so I guess waking up in your bed, I guess we did it last night.
Yup.
Excuse me, Professor. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know what the next objective is here. So you seem to have captured the target. Not a bear, of course.
Well, the first thing that you've done is you have minimized the risk of the target by presenting it with a gift, in this form, a piping hot cup of coffee. And from here, you have smelt target. You've heard target.
Yep.
You've seen target.
Yep.
You've shot your load into target. And now all there is to do is get them out of the house and
skin them alive.
See if they want to get your number and ring you again sometime.
Oh, well, the thing about that is that you've kind of actually missed one last step, Professor Hunter, sir.
Sorry.
What?
Target, what are you saying?
I'm saying that you missed one last crucial part of your step system for having sex with people.
Is it the point where I noticed your wedding ring? You did tell me about your wife. Don't worry.
I did.
I'm fine with it if you are.
I did, but it looks like your final step is to give the number and hope that they call back. But unfortunately, the last step that you missed out is I'm leaving and no one will fucking love you again.
All right, anybody got any questions? Oh, fucking this guy.
Yeah, I got one, Professor.
We cut back to we cut back to the
we're going back to the present. We're going straight back to the interrogation scene.
Oh yeah, where the glass is broken. The glass has just been broken.
Oh, Officer Dandelion, stand down. Detective Peterson, Detective Stevenson.
I'm Stevenson.
You're Stevenson. I'm Peterson. Detective
Stevenson. The one that looks like a salmon.
Detective Stevenson, you are charged with multiple counts of murder, drug smuggling, impersonating a salmon, breaking my heart.
Hunter? Professor Hunter? You're here? You're alive?
Yep.
He pulls off a mustache to reveal an even bigger mustache.
I thought
we suddenly see that we flash back to that night, and we see that in the darkness, when you thought that the hunter was screaming, what he actually did was suddenly switched around and moved that one student who kept asking loads of questions in the way.
Wait, so when we did the police autopsy, we were looking at another person this entire time?
That's right. I've been undercover since before you met me.
My God. And Dandelion, my greatest companion for 4 months at the bear sanctuary, you're a cop too. And the captain and the other officer and
you know your former partner, Officer Clive.
Officer Clive, yeah.
He went undercover as a pair of shoes.
Oh, I actually might be charged for murder for that.
Do you have anything to say in your defense?
I do. You're all cunts.
And that's the show.
Wow. Well, thank you for bearing with us as we watched as we did that show.
I tell you what, I'd happily settle in for a night and watch that on the big screen at the movies, the cinema.
Boat Club is sponsored by all movies today.
And
hey guys, we're sponsored today by movies. If you've ever seen a movie, cool.
Okay, so that's the end of the show. Let's just quickly go around and just say what our favorite bear is and our Twitter accounts, just to put it all together. So let's start with Joe. Favorite bear?
My favorite bear is. Can I have two? Sorry.
Ooh,
No,
John.
it's not allowed.
I think you have to have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, fuck you, Paddington Bear. I'm going for my dog, Buffy Bear.
Excellent. And where can they find you online? Where can where can future John find you online?
You! I'm pointing at you, John. Can find me at Not Joe Ronchka. That's NOTJOERACZKA.
Yay.
John, what's your favorite bear?
Probably probably like a fucking Care Bear, bro.
Like a literal fucking Care Bear.
Yeah, like a Care Bear. Yeah, like a fucking Care Bear.
Luckily, we do not cut to that.
We cut.
And the thing about Care Bears, they have like little symbols on their chest, don't they? Like some of them have like clouds or rainbows and all that. And I think, Joe, I don't know if you agree with this, but if John's Twitter had a little symbol on its little Care Bear tummy.
Oh, can I guess?
Go on.
Would it be a little red fire?
It would be a little red fire because these tweets are straight up fire.
Hey, puppy!
Sizzling. They are sizzling. That's one board man. ONEBOARDMAN. You got that, John? Go back to your Twitter account and tweet some more fire tweets to people that don't see it.
For the mano.
Thomas.
Hi.
I got a question.
Oh.
What's your favorite bear?
Ooh. Well. I think if we're talking about species, I think I would say just the black bear. Just cool bears, like a grizzly bear. Are they the same thing? No, grizzly bear. I like grizzly bears. If I was talking about a fictional character, Paddington, 100%. And there's your answer.
Ooh. And where can people
Species.
find you?
They can find me at Tom Pullen Tweets on Twitter. They can find me at Tom Pullengram on Instagram. And then if they want, they can obviously find us on podcast platforms of choice with Boat Club Improv.
And of course, Epic Games, we know you're listening. And please put Tony Soprano into Fortnite. Hashtag Fort Tony Soprano.
Come on, it's not that hard, guys.
It's not that hard. We all want him. We want him to have a backpack that's just a gabagool. Do I know what a gabagool is? No, I think it's a pastry.
I'm waiting.
But hey, boys, you know how we usually end an episode with some kind of recipe?
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know what would be great? Considering we've been talking about bears,
Oh.
if we discussed panda pops to end the episode.
Uh-oh.
Because I was thinking, I wonder, do any of you guys have any fun recipes for like making your own sodas or like soft drinks?
John?
Yeah, I got a good one. You get a bottle of red wine and you put it in a cup with some ice and some orange slices, and you fill the rest of it up with lemonade, and you've got a very good tinto de verano for yourself there.
Sounds delicious.
Pretty nice. That's my pop.
Bye.